Faith is inherently political, or we have to question whether or not we are being faithful. Hi, I'm Pastor Nathan Decker with your hashtag Better Together devotion today, and I want to talk about faith and politics and the way that faith should, if we are truly being faithful, our faith will affect the way we view things politically. Otherwise, are we truly being faithful to the practice of our faith? Now, conversely, our politics should not work the other way. Our faith should be about who we are, our very, very essence. And today, we've got several different things and aspects of arguments and political discourse, and both sides claim to be coming from a perspective of faith. And in our Western society, we tend to always want to do it in only two sides without anybody in the middle. And the truth of the matter is that most of us, if we were honest in our discourse, if we were honest in our dialogue, we would find ourselves much more gray than black or white, much more in the middle than left or right. You see, if we are truly understanding life from a faith perspective, what we are doing is we are handing over our ability to make this call, our ability to understand this, to our faith itself. And so we look to, as Christians, Jesus Christ. And in the person of Jesus Christ, we ask questions of what does it mean to follow Jesus in this? What would Jesus do is the old-fashioned question. And it's still a relevant question, it's still a relevant way of responding and looking for the answers, looking for ways that we can be faithful in our politics. If we are faithful, we're going to be of a certain opinion about different things. And it may not be that we all come to the exact same opinion, because let's face it, we as human beings are complex. We're created in the image of a God that we totally don't understand. And so if we're complex, how much more complex could the deity, the being of the deity be? One spirit with many voices is sharing within all of us. And when we are faithful, when we are truly, truly faithful about all of the muck that comes out of Washington, D.C. or Richmond or wherever your politics are locally, when we truly look through our faith lens, what we find is that we come to an opinion of our own heart and our own selves that we are comfortable with, but we are just as at peace when someone else comes with an opposing view. We don't feel threatened by their perspective. We don't feel as though we have to conquer them and definitely beat them in the debate. Instead, what we find is that a part of being faithful is having a heart that asks questions. Is this truly the way you want me to be, Jesus? Is this truly your way, God? What is the way through this now? A great part of what's missing in our discourse today, and has been, historically speaking, through much of our American history, is the ability for our faith to influence our politics, to be more civil, to be more understanding of one another, to be more focused on truly listening to one another, rather than trying to accumulate power, wealth, etc., and beat the other party. If we're truly going to be faithful, we'll truly strive to be better together rather than divide and conquer. Try that today in your conversations about whatever might be the great topic of the day, because we always seem to have one that is politically charged. Listen with a heart that invites rather than one that looks for opportunity to pull apart the other person. I think when you do, you'll find you're healthier, more at peace, and expressing more of the love of Christ. This is Pastor Nathan Decker encouraging you to engage in politics, because if we're being faithful, we will be political. Amen.